Welcome back to the Section 8 Facts YouTube channel. Today we're tackling a critical topic: evictions within the Section 8 housing program. Understanding tenant rights and landlord obligations is essential, and we're here to break it down. Public housing programs add layers to landlord-tenant relationships, and compliance with federal guidelines can lead to misunderstandings. So what challenges do tenants face? Compliance is a major hurdle. Minor oversights like missing paperwork or not updating income changes can jeopardize a tenant's housing eligibility. The lack of clear program information increases procedural mistakes. Legal support varies by location, leaving some tenants without counsel to interpret lease agreements. Losing housing assistance often leads to instability and difficulty securing future rentals. Re-entry into these programs may involve waiting lists and stricter criteria. How can municipal policies address tenant protection gaps? Section 8, administered by HUD, supports low-income households. Eligibility requires income below 50% of the area's median income, with priorities for those with disabilities or facing financial hardship. Evictions occur if tenants breach lease agreements, fail to disclose income changes, or allow unauthorized residence. Civil courts often intervene in disputes. Unique portability rules allow tenants to transfer vouchers with approval. Maintaining compliance is crucial for tenants to avoid legal conflicts. Let's explore common causes of evictions and their impacts. Tenant neglect and property maintenance can result in eviction. Excessive damage or cleanliness issues beyond normal wear and tear are examples. Conditions like severe hoarding violate policies and present safety risks, requiring landlords to document violations. Courts demand proof linking tenant actions to cited violations. Failure to comply with local housing laws is another issue. Section 8 tenants who breach HUD policies risk losing housing. Documentation is critical for landlords pursuing eviction cases. Open communication between landlords and tenants helps resolve disputes from lesser-known scenarios. State and local laws govern tenancy terminations, balancing property rights with tenant protections. Providing written termination notices is essential for landlords. These documents must clearly state the reason for termination and the timeline for a tenant's response, often ranging from a 3-day to a 30-day notice depending on jurisdiction. If tenants fail to comply, landlords may initiate legal proceedings by filing a lawsuit for eviction approval from the court system. Proper legal filing ensures no steps are taken without judicial authorization. In Section 8 cases, some states require landlords to notify local housing authorities before proceeding. Maintaining detailed documentation reinforces adherence to regulations and safeguards tenant rights throughout the process. Tenant protections during evictions provide a fair framework for resolving disputes involving property agreements. Legal protections include eviction notice requirements that mandate landlords send a formal notice at the beginning of the process. Tenants have the right to contest unjust actions, such as retaliatory evictions. Local housing advocates often support these claims. In Section 8 cases, strict regulations govern evictions, requiring landlords to follow housing authority procedures. State-specific moratoriums can offer temporary protections during emergencies. Navigating legal challenges is vital for low-income tenants facing eviction. They may access local organizations for free legal advice to better understand their rights and explore potential actions. Pro bono services are pivotal in court disputes. Filing a motion to stay can delay proceedings through legal channels, providing time needed to secure rent portions or complete housing assistance enrollment. Understanding tenant rights involves maintaining detailed records like lease agreements and rent payment proofs, essential for resolving conflicts with landlords. State-specific regulations dictate legal steps landlords must follow in disputes. Landlords must address emergency repairs promptly and comply with housing codes to avoid complaints or legal actions. Discrimination based on race, disability, or familial status is prohibited under the Fair Housing Act. Proper procedures for evictions help landlords avoid legal confrontations. Resolving lease violations requires consistent adherence to local laws to avoid complications and disputes. In conclusion, understanding Section 8 eviction challenges is critical for both tenants and landlords. By maintaining compliance with regulations and fostering open communication, both parties can navigate complex situations effectively, ensuring stability and fairness in rental agreements. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe for more insights on Section 8 facts.